Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Angela Beausoleil. I am a Canadian citizen residing in Canada, and I'm here today to send out a special message, an important message, a disclaimer if you will. But before I get into it, it is important to give you a little bit of background why I'm here right now, talking about this, exposing this. In 2017, I traveled to Lagos, Nigeria, and opened up a travel consultancy, Global Home Time Resources Limited. And if you see right now, the poster that I have up, I have it there for a reason. As Mr. Omaya Joe was my husband at the time, it was very important. It was important to me to be including him in the company as one of our directors of our board, and also to employ him. He wasn't working, and him as my husband, I felt it was very important for him to be part of the company. Okay, so you have that. And now in November 2021, we separated. We did the business for that length of time, then we separated. I returned back to Canada with the understanding that the doors were being closed on the company. The pandemic hit. It was very difficult to maintain. And I said, you know, it's enough. It's time to close. So when I left the relationship, I left the company thinking it was completely closed down permanently, returned back to Canada. So recently, a reliable source witnessed and brought to my attention that Mr. Omoya Jowo is operating under Global Home Time Resources Limited and using my influence for his personal gain. Let me explain. One, he's still referring to me as his wife, soliciting my pictures, using my registered company's CAC certificate to earn the trust, collecting huge money, making promises that are impossible to meet. Not only is he exposing me at that level, he is also circulating false information to where my whereabouts, because remember, I'm not in Lagos, Nigeria, or Nigeria for that matter at all. He's telling people, making statements that I've traveled to different countries. I'm talking to employers in Australia and New Zealand and the UK, Canada, US, you name it. So with me talking to those employers, I am securing jobs for the people of Nigeria. And now I will return back to Nigeria with great opportunities to share. But at that point, he's convinced people. Now he's collecting huge deposits to make that secured. It's such a shame. And when things don't come forward, what's happening? Now we have stories, lies, deceit. Be wise, my friends. Don't believe everything you hear. I'm a huge advocate against all types of fraud. All these 419s, all these Yahoo boys in Nigeria, I've seen it all. I've experienced it all. I'm a huge advocate against all fraud, especially immigration. People are desperate, and I understand. I lived in Africa. I understand what people are passing through. But to sell all their property because someone has promised you, you will travel. My friends, please, please don't. Don't take it as true. Do your due diligence. because someone tells you with 100% assurance that you will be able to travel with any sort of visa, any sort of study permit, work permit, whatever the case is. Only authorities in immigration can give you those results. Immigration consultants in Africa, and I know very well, are exploiting you, telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Telling you, yes, no problem, for X amount of fee. And it's not just 100 naira, it's millions of naira. Millions. I hear that there is a program operating going to Canada or the US and it's going to cost you 3 to 4 million naira. But that's okay. You don't need to pay all in advance, only 50%. Only 50% is all you need to pay. And when it comes out, you can pay me the balance. Well, my friends, agencies know that you're desperate. They want your money. They know how to get it. But whose fault is it really? Look at yourself in the mirror. They are sweet talkers. But because people don't do their due diligence, they fall victim. If it's too good to be true, it is. You hear me? If it's too good to be true, it is. Yes, I was married to Mr. Omayajo. Yes, I was his wife. A lot of people know me in Nigeria as his white wife, which gains trust. Because for me, I am transparent. I don't lie. I will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And when I was in Nigeria, he did know that about me. And 90% of the time, I did not interact with the clients because he knew how truthful I was and I would tell them. A lot of things went behind my back, but now I have to stop it because I am not there. I need to defend myself, but also protect you. I make this disclaimer to protect the public in Nigeria, especially in Ogun State, Lagos State, and even Ekiti State, those regions, from falling victim with misleading information in hopes to travel abroad. We are no longer together and separated for a while. I cannot allow myself be exposed at this level. So him and his team can benefit. Hell no, I will not allow it to happen. I will not allow it to happen. I will not allow it to happen to you. That is why this disclaimer is here for you. I'm being proactive, trust me. I will never want to hear another person fall victim in the hands of this person. Our legal team in Nigeria has contacted the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, known as, you said it, EFCC. Nigerian Police Authority and our legal counsel. I'm not sitting lightly to this. I am not. Because I'm not sitting here allowing this to happen anymore. My legal counsel is putting together a legal case against the act of Mr. Omayajo. Mr. Festus Taiwo Omayajo. Now, I know a lot of you guys are laughing at me. That is okay. Even in Nigeria, my accent, people would laugh. But all kidding aside, we're taking legal action against him for taking money from people for services not rendered, for defamation of character. I can never be underneath that umbrella. to hurt you and people around you. It is not my character. And operating, so I thought, was a closed business and operating without legal authority from the business owner, and that is me. So please, if you find yourself in a situation, and I'm not saying him, but any person operating immigration, please know nothing. And this is going to be the key. What I'm going to tell you is going to protect you from becoming a victim. Listen, engrave it in your brain if you're prepared to travel anytime soon. And if you need to hire somebody, which you really do not need to hire anybody, information is there for you to do it yourself. But should you want to hire somebody, remember this. There is no immigration process that guarantees you 100% success. Okay? You cannot buy a visa. You cannot buy a work permit. You have to go through the due process, and it takes time. When a person says to you, oh, it's okay, you'll have your work permit in 2 weeks. How are you going to get a work permit without having an interview? It's not possible. And one other thing for Canada, for example, you do not get your work permit paperwork until you get to the port of entry. I bet you they don't tell you that either. Please, please and please and please, don't do what millions of other people have done and lost a lot of hard-earned money. Money is not easy to come by in Nigeria. But if you have to spend that money, make sure you have the right person involved to protect your better interest. That is all I have to say. But one thing I want you to do for me and yourself is check out my YouTube channel if you're not already there. Subscribe to my channel because I will give you updates on different amazing programs that are available to you in either US or Canada. The legal way, no backdoor way, no link. You've all heard those terminologies. There's no special link. There's no backdoor. Go through the due process and be patient and plan your life. Subscribe to my channel. Click the notification button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and protect yourself. Share this video if you feel that it will be beneficial to someone that you know, a loved one, a friend, a colleague, your pastor. Take care of yourself, and God bless, and I wish you all the best.